everyone, I am Sheena and I am actually in my parents' beautiful house here in Brussels. So I came here about 2 days ago now and I'm leaving tomorrow. And I'm in my third trimester, so I thought, why don't I make a quick video explaining what it's like to travel and especially to take a flight in your third trimester. So I'm now a month into my third trimester. I've got 2 more months left and my belly is quite big now. So that's the side angle. So belly's quite big, which means it's pretty obvious that I'm pregnant now, even though it's winters and I do layer up with coats and jackets and scarves, etc. They don't actually close on me anymore, so which means, I have to leave them open, and so it's quite obvious that I'm pregnant, which means on the flights and on the planes, pretty much everyone knows that you're pregnant. So how does it actually work? I didn't know any of this before I got pregnant, so I thought it'd be really useful to share it with you guys in case you were wondering. Basically, up to weeks 30, planes, airlines, they can't stop you from traveling because it's absolutely safe for you to travel. The only thing they recommend is, like your midwife or doctor will tell you this, is that keep moving on the plane, don't sit for too long because your blood starts to pool on the bottom, and have lots of water, keep yourself hydrated. Try not to take long haul flights if you can avoid that. And I think that's basically it. So it's quite straightforward. And so far, to be honest, I've not taken a long haul flight. I think the max I've taken is, gosh, I don't know why I'm getting out of breath. It's like when you're really heavily pregnant, it just gets tiring very easily. So yeah, the max I think I've traveled is about maybe under 3 hours, because I didn't want to travel any more than that. It gets really uncomfortable sitting on the plane. The budget airlines, as you know, don't have the best seats, so you don't get the best back support. And I wanted to keep my flights really short so that I'm not getting uncomfortable while flying. So up to week 31, you don't have any issues. When you're pregnant, you have to carry your pregnancy notes with you at all times. This is like your, all the medical records from the start of your pregnancy up to now, which documents what's been happening in your pregnancy, any medications you're on, what tests have you had, how your pregnancy has been progressing, all of that stuff. And it's all universal. So like I'm here in Brussels right now, I've got my notes with me. If God forbid, if anything has to happen and I have to go to the doctor, I just show them my notes and they will be able to understand exactly what's in there. So after week 31 is when things get a little bit more interesting, but again, it's not impossible to travel. Like I said, I am past week 30. Yeah, I'm past that period now. What you need to do then is that you have to prove to the airlines that you're safe to travel, that there is no risk or complication associated with your pregnancy. And basically you can either get a certificate from your doctor or GP or midwife saying this person is X weeks pregnant and due on, whatever date, and she's okay to travel, there is no risks. Or what I did in my case was just printed off from the airlines I was traveling with their own letter template. So every airline has a letter. I think if you just Google flight pregnancy and put in your airline's name, it should just come up in the search results. And it's basically just says, this is the person, here's the contact details, this is their dates, this is how many weeks pregnant they are, and space in the bottom for the midwife to say, yep, she's fine to travel, and here's all my contact details in case you need to get in touch with me, etc. So that's all I did. And to be honest, I didn't need to show it even to the airline. So I had no issues boarding the plane. No one said anything to me, but if they did, then I did have the letter with me. So I don't think it would have been an issue anyway. We'll see when I go back what happens, but I just take care that I'm not carrying heavy luggage. And I carried absolutely minimal things this time. I'm pretty much wearing all my mom's clothes. And I always ask for help to pick my luggage up and, put it in the overhead lockers and stuff. So yeah, you just need to take care that way and just make sure you have plenty of water and keep moving. And that's it. So it's really not that difficult. And this is actually my last flight now. I'm not going to be making any more trips. I've decided that, I've traveled enough now, and it is now getting close to towards the end of my pregnancy. I'm feeling like I get more tired now, but I'll do a separate video on my pregnancy update for third trimester. So that's it. Hope you found it useful, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!